I'm in creative mode right now because I just need to test this. Bonk. Huh. I think we've just got to do a new door. So these two pivots here are robotic. And I can put a pivot, or I can put a hard point. Probably at least down to here. This is tricky, but what is this? I think I might have, oh, it's a medical bed. And this is gas tanks, isn't it? Gas. I'm looking for a hard point position. So let's get rid of the wheels. And what I want is, when it spawns, a robotic pivot, probably this one, will rotate, so it needs to probably come up into this gap, which there is a bed, so that's no good. The other option is if we can get like 3, like that 3 would be really good. And so then a hard point can go in like that. Why can't it go in there? This controller would need to move, but I think there's gaps, so that is good. That would go like this. Oh dear, then it wouldn't be sealed. I need this gap open. I would have to move this controller, which is probably not a big deal. And shuffle everything along. I'll show you where I got to as well with this other stuff. I pretty much got the gun and turret working. So now if I go, I guess just that. And then this is where the hard point goes. So maybe I plug that as well. And then we need to figure out how that is going to rotate up to there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, goddamn. And then it needs to go up 1 and then a hard point. Yeah, that's kind of not good. It's a big way to go. Okay, so like the wheel might hide that. There's undoubtedly going to be some flickering because I need to paint this side of this yellow, like this piece here on the hard point. Can I get it? Oh, that piece. So you're gonna see a little bit of that through there. This might not even work, so let's not get too worried about that. And then I can just use a constant number, I think, just for now. And so it's gonna rotate -1. I think is it -1? It is, isn't it? And 1 is like 0.5. And I'm gonna put this on where I was gonna put it on blocks, but if I put it on blocks, we won't see what happens when it spawns. And I'll spawn it right on the ground. Why did that? Oh, that's connected to the door. That's alright. Hold on one moment. Okay, it went in, it connected. There wasn't really any, this kind of looks pretty interesting with 3 axles, to be honest. But there wasn't any weird stuff. Nothing too weird anyway. Oh, that's very weird though. It's, it didn't make it. I bet you I can't have this block here. I bet that can't exist. Which, you know, is a pain, a big pain. Because I want that covered up, so I wonder if I can do anything. Will a wedge? Wedges don't mind a bit of clipping. Did it make it? Can't see because of the stupid wheel. I think that's in though. It's flush, right? So it's in. So that would be like a permanent attachment. Then what we do is from this one, we come across and we connect this pivot to that. Then we connect this other end of the pivot to the door. This is something that a lot of people have been suggesting, like a pivot on a pivot. It is not an ideal situation, and I wonder even if I need another hard point. Oh, I can't. It's only got one hard point and it's on the wrong side. It might be better to connect that hard point to the pivot on the left and then the door to the pivot on the right. And anyway, so now the door, hold on, I need to disconnect this lock, otherwise it's going to freak out. The door should open as it spawns. So now this door is closed, technically, but it's open. So in the controller, we can say the off should be 1, and then the open is like 0.3. So you don't see the door open that time because the pivot's rotated opposite at the same time. It is, so that's 0.3. This is 0, so it must be negative 0.3. I don't know if that's correct. If it's not negative 0.3, it'll be like 0.6. Huh? That's maybe a bit too low. Let's go 0.2. Okay, but do you hear the door lock? What was it? Lock? Door lock. I think I heard it. Is this acceptable? Is this acceptable? I personally think this is super sketchy and don't like it. But this means I'm always returning to 0. Like I'm always returning to an exact number. There's no funny PID trying to calculate what's going on. It's an exact number that it's rotating to. The pivot that offsets everything is locked into the body. So that shouldn't be able to move unless you like come in under here and grab it. But it's still being held on a pivot. So can I replace the red with the grey? And then there'll be a little bit of a glitch in there. A little bit of an overlap I can't do anything about. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, so now I've edited these pivots. They are now only the main body part. It seems I've also deleted a block here. We have a hole, a very intentional hole. Very worried about that. I better go test this. Oh yeah, what'll be annoying is if it can even spawn at these small bases, because the height isn't as big. If we don't have enough height, we do. And let's turn everything on. So player damage, vehicle damage, infinite alloc, and infinite fuel, everything. It should. Hard point. Okay, into the water, I guess. Let me give you the grand tour of what has changed. So I've been working pretty hard on this over the weekend. And last night, Trapdoor gave me a big helping hand and minimized. We took a lot of my Lewis script and he gave me much smarter ways of doing things that made it all a lot smaller. So what's changed up here? I need to fix this. We'll go to the gunner position. Actually, let's get in the water. Auto mode. Get in the water and then I'll show you what's changed. I hit CC toggle. It remembers where I had W and S positioned. And then if I push this, it can lower the throttle. So if I just want to go like half speed, I can just move that up and down and alter the speed without having to WS and reapply the cruise control. It's a little bit slower, I think, because I've tried to add a gearbox to make it not so janky, make it a bit smoother. But anyway, this is the gunner's position now. I don't need any of these instrument panels along the bottom. We've got a key that just turns it all on. This little monitor is the driver's view, so because you're looking backwards, and maybe your turret's looking in a different direction, it might be good to see what the driver's seeing. This interface, we've got C, which just toggles through different colors, because I found that white was very hard to see in the desert. And then I thought I'll add green, and then I thought actually green's sometimes kind of hard to see. I'll add yellow because like the theme is yellow. And then I'll add black because if you're on a very white kind of background on there, it's a bit easier, a bit more contrast. We've got this like little, I don't know anything about guns, so whatever this is, targeting sight thing. Up the top in the middle, we've got the heading of the turret, so whichever way the turret is facing and a compass heading. Then we've got the degrees elevation, so how far up or down the turret is pointing. Then these dashes here are directly connected to the laser, so when you push on the laser area, it comes up with 3 dashes because it can't see anything, and then this is supposed to be an M, and then it just gives you like a distance to whatever you're looking at. Then across here, 2 little arrows, so you've got a bit of zoom. I think it could be too much, but it's okay. And then when you're zoomed in, it's obviously going to be very hard to control. So if we press 1, a little P appears here, and that is to indicate precision mode. So it halves the input of the controls. So especially good if you're just trying to get on target with something a little bit, you can kind of turn on precision mode and tap your way over to it. Then next to that is a 50. This is the ammo count. So if I start shooting, I turn off infinite ammo and start shooting. I took out all the fire select stuff because I was just kind of like, you've only got 50 bullets. This turret is really only going to be used for, like, the idea with the ARV is that it's used to take out polar bears and crocodiles and animals that will attack people. It's not meant for engaging other vehicles or other players. It's just so you can roll up on a polar bear and blast the crap out of it. And then in the bottom finally is red, which is infrared mode. And yeah. Then if we turn the key off, that all turns off and the turret resets back to looking forwards and level. And it also looks like there's no water coming in here, so that means that a pivot on a door is like the best solution for moving a custom door at a weird angle. Yeah, nothing like really physically has changed too much. It's all been the code. So there's like all the microcontrollers are now on this wall if they're not hidden behind the beds or the seats. I don't know, I guess it works then. I'm worried about it, but it works. With spawning it here, I am concerned that this is now, see, it's below, which means potentially I have to get rid of the antenna, or at least the very tall antenna, or make it pivot or something. What the devs have been doing when they find this, they can fix this. They can remove this block layer that you can spawn stuff in but not place stuff in. They did it with the that small shed, I think. They removed a layer where you could spawn extra stuff in. So there's a good chance that they patched that out, in which case I will absolutely have to change the radio or just say you can't spawn it here. So anyway, back in Korea, I probably don't have enough money to spawn the newest version. Let's try it, and I can just pull off any like I don't have the radar detector anyway. Something that costs $469. How much does a ladder cost? How much does a radio cost? Yeah, I can get rid of this antenna. It's $3,000. That none of my antennas are connected to anything right now. Okay, it seems like it's worked. Because I want to go explore around the lighthouse and go out to beginner. Turn cruise control on, turn it to auto mode, lights are on. Probably don't need headlights. Uh-oh. One of the reasons I wanted the cruise control and to add another gearbox in the back here for driving is because of that. This is very unstable at high speed. And when I say high speed, I mean like 120 Ks. If it gets over 120 Ks, that's just like uncontrollable. So I'll probably keep the throttle at like 0.9 or something. Maybe a little bit less. 0.8? 0.8, just not full throttle, you know. Is it that way? Or it is, isn't it? Is it? I think at the moment it's like there's a gearbox. When the gearbox is off, it can get up to like 60 kilometers. See, it's struggling right now. But then once it hits 60, so if the throttle is up a little bit more, it should be able to do it. Then it suddenly changes and we're like, now we're really going for it. What do you think this thing's top speed should be limited to? Right now, it can get to about 130, 140, something like that. But it becomes dangerously unstable. It seems like at 100, it's pretty good. But it's like, if it's on a long straight, I think it would be good if you could do 130. So then is it more like driver responsibility? Let me know how you think I should set that up, because I feel like I should just limit it to 100 Ks or 110 or something like that. Because it's quite a big vehicle, it probably shouldn't be going more than... Okay. More than 100 anyway. Or like, I don't know. Oh, man. Frozen twice in a row. How many times do you think I will freeze? I was thinking about putting subgrid armor on the front as well. Maybe just in that middle section below the winch, I might be able to put something on there. Hey, well, there's a crate here. Why is there a crate here? There shouldn't be a crate here. I came out here yesterday and there was no crate here. Does that mean crates respawn every time you load the game? I feel like someone was telling me about that. That's crazy though. If crates can just have a chance to spawn every time you load the game, you can just keep reloading the game if you want to try for specific ones. I'm gonna turn... oh no. My rear wheel steering is working even though... oh, I've clearly hooked this up wrong. That shouldn't be working. I want to see if I can get this ramp to at least go flat. It's not moving, is it? And these don't work anymore. I don't know, it must just be broken. There was an update that broke like static environment ropes in like vehicles being spawned as separate things or something. I don't know the details, but a couple of weeks ago something majorly broke. No jumping off the dock for me. I think what I should do is increase the RPS in water mode so that it can do like 40 or 50 Ks in the water, and then probably lower the max speed from the gearboxes and add in another gearbox so that it can change gears a couple of times, so it's a smooth takeoff. Should just bring some textures inside with the color variations on the floor and the walls, and then it's done, I think. I want to put like some kind of thing along the side here so when you get out of the seat you can't fall down this side. Getting stuck in here was getting annoying, and I probably need to put something in the front of the driver's seat. Decorate it a little bit. The good thing about that cruise control is I can turn it way down and just kind of come in very slowly. Parking brake? Huh, those propellers are still spinning. Aren't I in land mode? Yeah, the generator that's connected to them must not be connected. Anyway, there is a crate. $4,000, 9 research. I really just need money at the moment because I think I've pretty much cleared out most of the research, most of the big stuff anyway. But money is going to be the real issue. Right now I'm going to head over to beginner, at the very least beginner. I kind of just want to go get the hospital unlocked, St. Sebastian's. How am I cold and hot at the same time? Hey, I think I see 2 crates. We'll just throttle down a tad. This bit is notoriously shallow. Yep. Yep. So land mode, cruise control off. This is a very new experience for me. I've never had a vehicle with wheels on this beach. Only 1 crate. Looked like 2, but it's only 1. Okay, turn it off. Parking brake on. Lights off. Door open. Make sure to save. Make sure to click the button. 12 research and like no cash. Oh, 30? 20 seconds. What do I want to get for 30? Do I want to get trains? Oh, I need tracks for the thingamajig. Space inventory is no good for me. 20 for the radar. Should I get trains? Because, well, I'm gonna get the radar one because then I can spawn with the radar detector on. Is it a radar detector? Yeah. Hopefully I'll get enough crates from around these islands to be able to go for train wheels as soon as the radar detector's done. Hello? New mission. Is it around here? Nope, it's very far away. No crates inside. Should I buy beginner outpost? There's no point, is there, because of the no spawning in boat build zones rule. And I can steal the fuel out of it anyway if I need to. I'm not seeing any more crates. Sometimes there's crates like down here. They must wash off somewhere. Parking brake. Engine. Auto mode. Don't go too fast. Water mode. Cruise control. And west, so we need to go north. The wind farm is just there as well. There is probably only like one area I know spawns crates, and it's by the office, which I think is down here. But having a wheeled vehicle might make it easier to go and investigate. I'm not going to buy a beginner, I just want to go check up the top for the crate that sometimes spawns above the building. Just park here, go out the roof, make sure to not let any water in. Feels kind of weird not starting here. I don't think there's a crate inside, but there is a crate up here. Score. Totally worth it. Totally worth coming over here. Yeah, nothing inside. I don't think anything can spawn inside. Okay, and now I want to head up to the wind farm. There is this little island here, which I think is... I don't know what island this is. It's not the submarine one. The submarine, custom submarine base is this one, this long one. Custom helicopter base is the Salsalago marker. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh look, I've never really paid attention to this, but this is just good to know right now. It's 8 degrees outside and it's very foggy. That's why my heater is on, because it's less than 10, I think. But I was still getting cold, so I wonder if I need to make it less than 15 so it comes on like stronger. Actually, see, I've got the heat icon right now. Yeah, okay. I thought maybe I could have been too far away in the driver's seat. I think if I can unlock everything in Classic, then I might create a new save file as a normal career, so everything is unlocked, and that way I can properly enable the add-ons that give me the fishing gantries, which is just like, I just need to update the game to get the fishing gantries, but I also have Zizzo's trawler add-on, which enables you to drag hoppers through the ocean to collect fish. Oh, I see it. Off to the right. Well, I see something. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Too foggy. Can't see anything out here. This kind of looks like a way up. Auto mode. Bring the throttle down. Very low. Don't hit too hard. Oh. Okay. Land mode. Turn it off. There's no road. There's no road. Parking brake. Nope. Was there another building here? Feel like maybe I shouldn't have driven up this way. Uh-oh. The water's coming through. This is a tsunami. I'm going backwards. Going backwards. Going backwards. Into water mode. In reverse. I need to get away from the island so that I don't, like, get slammed down on the ground anywhere. No. Please just be in the water. Okay, that worked out okay. And there's heaps of fish around. That was a close one. I don't know where I should go next exactly. It seems like all the missions are kind of concentrated in the middle right now. I could go and just bring Salsalago onto the map, which is just like east. I've got enough fuel. I think I should be alright. I'm gonna sleep so that I unlock the research and then I can start researching something else. Harbor logistics, that might be somewhere out here. Yeah, it is. Buildings on fire. I'm going that way anyway. Go see what that's about. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah. Come on, wave. Come on. I need to tone it down a little bit. So yeah, this thing is not self-righting. It has the ability to roll itself while turning, so if it is upside down, if the propeller can then have a wave roll over it, it can roll itself with the propeller and the rudder. Not ideal. It is like a wheeled vehicle though, why would it be self-righting? You know what, I should put a fuel anchor on the top somewhere so that I can refuel as a boat, like in the water. Oh, I see it, I see something. We got land. Radar and sonar is complete, which is very good timing because I'm hoping there is a crate here. If I can get at least 4 more research, then I can start train wheel research. I also forgot, I've connected number 2 to my cruise control toggle state, so as I'm coming up here, I need to start turning I think, but I can press 2 and the throttle drops. So everything should be pretty easy to control without having to go back into first person. And just close the door on my feet. It's the only way. Oh, it's cold. I should have got my Arctic gear. Because at least in the ARV the heater's going. And I need to refuel before I leave. Remember to refuel before you leave. Oh man, this fire seems massive. Will a fire extinguisher be able to put this out? Oh, I'll just hang around this fire and then I won't need Arctic clothes. So smart. Look at that guy, trapped in the back there. I'll save you. Is that a crate that's on fire? I bet it's a fake crate. Also, I don't think this one fire extinguisher is going to put this stuff out. There's too much fire here. Way too much fire here. This is not good. Nearly out. I could buy the base, but then... What do I do? Do they have fire extinguishers? Are there fire extinguishers? Huzzah! Easy peasy, 30,000. Sheesh. Do I have to, like, take anyone anywhere? Yeah, one casualty. This dude needs to go to hospital. This is just a fake tricking crate. No crate in here. So I think what I'll do is put this fire extinguisher back and take this one, because then it's full. And this man is cold, but I'm just going to leave him here for now. It'll just be faster. I just need to hop around and see if I can find a crate down the back here. Please, please, I think I see one. I like to check in these as well. I don't know if they spawn in there, but I feel like that's where I would hide one. Huzzah! 9, okay. We can get train wheels. Okay, very, very good. Sometimes another one up here, I think. Somewhere. Oh, just the one. And then is this man losing health? He's not. So the order of operation here is put the man in the back. He can go on the medical bed just in case. Fire extinguisher away. I will not use my hose because that'll just be annoying. And I need to drive a bit closer. I'm going to try and reverse close to the stairs. Oh, that's close enough. Oh, wait. I don't want that. Put that back. Can't see where I got it from. Ugh. I need a hose. Pump out. Diesel. Can I get it? Got it. And then I think it's filling up. It's not doing anything, so I'm gonna guess it worked. Yeah, it looks like it worked. So this man needs to go to a hospital. The nearest hospital is probably St. Seb. It's actually very, very far away. I might as well just go to the fishing village. I'll just go south. So yeah, I'll just deliver this, man. I'm heading towards the fishing village. I'll end it here and I'll get to the fishing village tomorrow. Let me know what you think about this door pivot with the double pivot and the hard point. A bit suspicious, but it seems like it's been working. I've been playing for probably about an hour and a half and it hasn't done anything weird like it did before, so it seems okay. I still don't really trust it. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Do 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 do.